G'day folks and welcome to Big V TV. Great to have your company, 16 rounds down. And let me just say, the man to my right gave me a call last Sunday night and said, hey, did you know that Michael Jordan landed in town on the weekend? I said, where was he? He said, out playing for McKinnon today, sunshine. 15 points, young man.
Yep, career high, mate.
Yeah, seriously, did you call me and say it was akin to Michael Jordan at his best?
Yeah, I did. I emulated some of his moves, mate.
Yeah.
Or he emulated some of mine.
Yeah, great work. Equal top scorer, by the way, with the great Marcus Timmins.
It's the sort of thing you talk about when you when you're a grandfather and you tell your kids the night that me and Marcus Timmins combined for 30.
Listen to it, will you? Pity on those grandkids. Pity on those grandkids down the track. And the lady to my left, by the way.
You're covered with superstars.
Hey, first double in about 7 years. Well done, eh? It's got up over Eltham.
Yeah, it was a very exciting game.
Oh, sure it was.
Oh, good.
She gave me a couple of phone calls too, by the way, on that night. Big stories this weekend, none bigger, and we're going to call them out right from the start. No mucking around. Horsham men.
Oh, yeah.
Have lost 5 in a row.
Yep.
Tim Pickett scoring 37% of their score at the moment.
Yep.
And they are in danger of missing the finals. The Farmers thought they were there a month and a half ago.
Yep.
They've downed the tools. They've taken the soft option at the moment. They're not out of training. The numbers are down. They're in strife.
Well, we played them a couple of weeks ago, and
Yep.
I tell you what, they did look a lot like a senior domestic team. They were about 7 players. They were just, going about the motions. They have some talented players, but I don't know if they're, taking it as seriously as they should.
Well, we need to call them out.
Well, Tim Pickett's doing it all. They shouldn't make finals. They don't deserve to.
Well, I agree with you at the moment. The Farmers thought they were there a month and a half ago. They play Mornington this week. It's a massive game. I think the winner will make the finals. Horsham, get serious. Start playing basketball for finals. Pull your heads out. Get back on court and win this weekend.
No,
we'll find out what they do.
Absolutely.
Hopefully they get to training and at least work hard. Chelsea and Werribee, D1 men.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Did I seriously see Werribee play Werribee last week?
I think there was a bit of a mix-up with with the uniforms. I think they got the same colours, so they had to change it up a bit.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
Chelsea have rolled up at Werribee last Sunday.
Yep.
Both teams had yellow uniforms.
Yep.
Chelsea didn't have a uniform set to change into, so
Yep.
Werribee said, "Here, guys, wear our blue uniforms."
Rules are rules, mate. Rules are rules.
Werribee played Werribee. What a beauty. Now, big news before we get into all the action.
Yep.
I believe at this stage, Norm Ackland will not be coaching Hume City men next season.
How good you saw.
Well, very good. Won't be coaching them. I also believe that Arnie might be on the move from Bulleen.
Any idea
Well,
where?
don't know where he's going to be
Why?
going. Don't know
Why?
where
done a
he's
good
going to be
job.
going.
It's not like he's getting sacked.
I think
he's done a good
no.
job.
Not getting sacked. I just think Arnie might be on the move. The other big story, and we're going to be talking to him at the heart. Sorry about that. That was Horsham on the phone. Not too happy with the start of the show.
That was quick.
That was Tim Pickett
Didn't realise we live streamed.
Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, good luck to the Farmers this weekend. Good to see you. As we've always said, if we haven't disappointed you or offended you just take a number. We will get to you. Anyway, where were we? Chelsea, Werribee v Werribee. We saw that a little bit different. Chelsea lost that game, by the way, and I think D1 men final for them gone.
Yeah, they're done. I think 2-horse race now, mate.
I think it is. State champ men. Let's get stuck into it. Eltham get up over Ringwood. No Luke McMillan was at the game, not on the court.
He
What's
was at
wrong?
the game?
What's wrong?
Actually, I don't know what's wrong.
Of course you don't.
No, I actually really don't know what's wrong.
Is his career over again this week?
I wouldn't
Is that
say
what?
so.
I heard a whisper, 7 broken ribs, 2 perforated eardrums, a busted
lip,
shoulder, collarbone gone, split lip, had a band-aid on his left knee. I've heard Luke McMillan will never play basketball again. True or false?
I would probably say false.
Anyway, Eltham got up.
That's why. Luke McMillan. Imagine what Cam Trigard did to their defence without Luke
Absolutely.
McMillan.
Now listen, we're going to be interviewing very, very shortly. If this guy,
Oh, here we go.
If this
You've been
guy
saying this.
is not Coach of the Year in State Champ Men, the system is rigged. Warren Escort, we're talking to him in this week's show. Sherbrooke up and about. They defeat Waverley. The guy is a gun.
He is, and his team's absolutely fantastic. I was over there sitting up in the corner
Yep.
on Sunday afternoon. No, Saturday, because I was playing. I was dropping 15 Sunday, sorry. got mixed up. Between awesome performances, my bad. Sherbrooke, yeah, their team is so well drilled.
I got a man crush. I love the Suns.
I've never seen a team as together as they are. They're unbelievable.
I want the Suns to win state champ men, can they? Yes or no?
No. I'm sorry, mate. They're going to do.
Built them up.
They're great and they're a good on you, but not quite going to get it. It's not good enough.
Bulleen beat Hume City by a point. Close game, that one. They went down to Waverley on Sunday. Platnick and Dillon, bang bang.
About time, Daniel Dillon. That's all I'm going to say.
29 points each.
About time.
Melbourne beat Diamond Valley in double overtime. Big game. Great game. Chris Arkell playing for Diamond Valley, back from his fishing trip.
He had a bit of a holiday. He's come back. I don't know if it was a one-night only special, yet to be seen.
Is he going to stick around?
We don't know.
Is he going to stick
I talked to him
around?
last night and he said he doesn't know. All right? Derek
Fair
McDonald,
enough.
mate, though.
Has Chris Arkell scored 33? Has Chris Arkell been training anywhere else the last few weeks?
No.
Nowhere else?
No.
At all?
Have you been talking to Andrew Nelligan?
No, I'm not saying anything. Bulleen or Ringwood for 4th position. Bulleen's run home. They're 10 and 9. They play Diamond Valley and Sherbrooke.
Yeah.
Ringwood are 10 and 9. They play Hume City and Melbourne.
Well, obviously that's going to come down to the Bulleen Sherbrooke. Ringwood Bulleen game, is it?
Who's going to make the 4, Cal?
Ringwood will.
Right, okay.
I reckon.
MVP. Who's going to
only if Luke McMillan hasn't retired.
Well, he's got 10 broken toes at the moment. Who's going to win the state champ men MVP?
I don't think you could go past Cam Trugar for that award.
Like it. State champ women, Waverley went down to Bulleen, their 5th straight loss, but thankfully they bounced back on Sunday against Sherbrooke.
Yeah, very much so. Hannah Zavik had a huge weekend.
Massive.
35 points and 14 boards on the Saturday night, and then she finished with 20 and 14 on Sunday afternoon.
I got a fast fact.
There you go.
Go for your life.
Hannah Zavik is not playing again this season. She's got Opal stuff.
Gone.
Yep.
Finished.
Oh.
Doesn't matter, Bulleen won't make it anyway. Life goes on. Ringwood beat Eltham by 7, young lady.
Yeah, very much so. There was no Hibbert for the Wildcats. Ringwood had no McPherson and no Lisa. She was out with an injury. But this was one of the best games of basketball that I've probably played in as a Ringwood Hawk star. Ringwood made that extra pass.
Hang on, you're a Ringwood Hawk star?
Yeah, of course I am. Ringwood made that extra pass. We played as a team. We had some passion. We had a huge game from Nicole Dadswell.
Yep.
Finished with 17 points, and I got a double-double, so it's kind of exciting.
Have a listen to this. Self-indulgence either side of me this week.
Our team didn't bow to finals.
Melbourne bounced back, 39-point win over Diamond Valley. Shut your face, go.
But it's true. With Melbourne, 7 of their players were in double figures, and 9 out of the 10 that hit the court actually scored.
Yeah, well, none of them were in double figures last week. Star Watch, Katie O'Neill out of Diamond Valley. Love the way she's going about it.
Yeah, very much so. She's a young girl that's come through the Diamond Valley program, played youth league, that's now stepped up into the championship program and showing some good numbers.
Yeah, spent some time in the States as well. MVP winner for state champ women.
I'm going to go Eleanor Sharp. Very, very consistent. Bit of an outside there, but she's been very consistent all through the year.
Okay. D1 men, Chelsea beat Whittlesea on Saturday, but went down to Werribee. I think the Gulls are gone.
Yeah, we'll gun it to them. We always like a team that's newly promoted.
Yep.
And unfortunately, they won't get the job done.
Southern Penn still in it. Smashed Altona by 27. Mike Reese. Where did he come from?
Well, I looked him up. I'm like, Mike Reese, who's that? And I looked him up 9, 12, 11. He's just come out and he's gone 35 points. He's hit 9 trays. Whatever.
Can I officially go on record?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Mike Reese before the weekend.
Yeah, I'll second you on that one.
Sorry, Mike. Well done, mate. Great game. Geelong survives by 2 over Hawthorn. Reardon played well. Jay Allen with 9 trays himself for the Magic.
Heading into this weekend, Jay Allen said the Magic are not done.
Yep, they are
They're
now.
done now.
Yeah, they are now. Sorry,
he had 35 points. He had 9 trays. He did everything he could. It's not his fault.
Latrobe City beats Sunbury. Canavan start again. LC still in there.
Yeah, well, it's up to LC and who was the other one?
Southern Penn.
Southern Penn, that's right. I think LC will keep their spot though.
Here's the run home. LC play Whittlesea, Werribee, Warrnambool. Southern Penn play Sunbury, Geelong, Warrnambool. Big last round. Warrnambool, LC, and Southern Penn.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Let's move on.
We fixed it brilliantly, didn't we, in the Big V
Yeah,
office?
great. D1
Here we go again.
women. Warrandyte went down to Hawthorn by 10. Finals race over for the Venom, but Whittlesea still a
Done.
chance.
Go on. See ya. Bye. Sorry,
Done?
kick off.
No, you're right. Look, we should talk about it probably.
Well,
They're
let's
just
not.
gone. They're
Whittlesea
done.
still has to play Craigieburn and Mildura. Warrnambool have still got Hawthorn, Southern Penn and Latrobe City. I think Warrnambool might make it.
Yeah, very true. I think Warrnambool will.
Big win to Mildura on the weekend, by the way. They were down by, well, they were certainly down at three-quarter time against Sunbury. 34-7 in the last quarter to get up the heat. They just have a knack of pulling it out.
Yeah, very much so. Another huge game for Nessa Powers, finishing with 28 points.
Craigieburn beat Latrobe City by 7. No Jamie Lee Pearce for Latrobe City. She was off watching her younger sister Danny at the under-16 National Grand Final.
And that's the sad thing about that team. She's the difference. If she's playing, they get wins. If she's not, they lose.
There's a few teams
Families
like
stick
that.
together. Families stick together. Don't be silly, Cal. You're just talking crap this
there's a
week.
few teams like
MVP winner for D1 women.
How could you go past Stacey Barr?
Yeah, had a great season. MVP winner for D1 men, by the way, young man.
I'm thinking the Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cameron Mitchell for new viewers.
One man we love. He has got a super team at the moment.
He
We're
does.
talking, of course, of Sherbrooke and Warren Escort. Cal catches up with him. Here he is.
Yes, we're here with Warren Escort, coach of the champ men's Sherbrooke Suns. You'd be pretty happy at the moment, wouldn't you?
Yeah, pretty happy. We're doing a pretty good job. We're third at the moment. We're 12-7. So we've done
Yep.
the group we've got. I think we've done a pretty good job up to this stage of the year.
Absolutely. Well, before the current time, which we'll get to in a moment, tell us how you got to where you are now, being coach of the Sherbrooke men. What's your background?
Played originally from Hobart, moved over to Melbourne a number of years ago. Played Seabull over here for a while.
Yep.
Then had a bit of an injury. Coached for a while out at Keilor, the VBL girls out there, for 4 years. Then played a season at Kerry Paps, that coached at Bulleen. He was coaching at the Coburg Div 1 men.
Okay.
Played there with him for a year. Then played a season at Waverley Championship. Then moved over this side of the city.
Yep.
Played with Bulleen for a while. Went to Sherbrooke in 2007 or 2008, I think.
Yep.
And played an assistant coach to Frank Woodhouse. And then Frank retired, and then coached us in Div 1 2009, and then obviously Championship the last couple of years.
And here you are now with a Sherbrooke team that's all of a sudden sitting third. The pundits saw differently. I saw you got a bit of paperwork.
Yes, we've got your pre-season previews here, and I think most people tipped us to finish 7th or 8th. You tipped us.
You're going to quote me.
I will. You had us.
And I quote.
I'm not willing to put them any higher than 7th. And Yappa had us at. I think the Suns might be holding up the ladder this year. For me, it's the Suns in 8th place. So I guess it's good that we've proved a lot of people wrong.
Yeah. That's why we say these things.
It's true. It's probably a good motivation for the boys. As I said before, Johnny Lee was a bit upset at the start of the year.
Yeah.
When you had us in 8th spot. But no, it's been a good year. I think for the group we've got, I don't know if we've overachieved, but I think we've probably got the most out of our talent and the most out of our abilities.
So you probably didn't exceed expectations about where you thought you'd be.
Look, right from the start of the year, we said you have to win 12 games to make the finals. And that's been our. That's been our belief right from the start. We were 7-7 and struggling a little bit. We've on a 5-game winning streak now, which is obviously great at this time of the year.
Yep.
And we've got our 12 wins now, and I think that'll probably see us in 3rd or 4th, depending on results the last couple of weeks. But it's a good, as I said, it's a good result for the team we've got.
Sure. Well, tell us about the whole club for a moment. You've just recently moved to the new Belgrave Heights Christian School court, and you've got it's Terraflex surface, and it's a whole new venue. Tell us a bit about it.
I wasn't aware of the name, but Terraflex, is it?
Yeah, I think so, apparently.
But look, the floor's
I hope
great.
that's what it's called.
The floor's great. It's a great stadium. We've got the extra rings in pouring from the sides for extra shooting, which is great.
Yep.
It's got heaters, which is fantastic. It's got air conditioning.
You need heaters up there,
We
mate.
do. Well, it's actually not. Waverley's actually colder now, I think.
It's freezing.
Yes. Brendan, who's our cleaner guy there, he's fantastic. He makes sure everything's tip top for us. It's a lot closer for most people.
Yep.
It's a good venue. It's only us, the Championship women, and the 2 youth league teams, youth league men that use it.
Yep.
So we don't have to worry about domestic trainings or other teams playing during the week, that sort of stuff.
Sure.
So we've got a key, so we can shoot around whatever nights we want. We go there Saturday afternoons, get some shots up. So it's good. It's a great floor. We don't have any problems with it.
Yep.
Everybody's happy with it. It's really good for the club.
Oh, I think it is fantastic. Okay, well, finally, I suppose you got to tell us the secret, because you don't have a Cam Trigar, you don't have a Daniel Dillon, you don't have all these big names that go on the front page of the Big View website. How do you get it done with guys that are pretty working class sort of guys that get the job done?
Look, I don't think there's any great secret. They're all good mates. They're all friends. They like to hang out after the game.
pretty apparent on the floor.
It is, and we sort of spoke earlier before the interview about Nathan Truman. He's one of those guys that came from Bulleen, knows everyone, fits in great. We picked up Jeff Reed, who played last year, or coached last year because he hurt his knee.
Yep.
He's been great for us. We picked up Ryan Fuchs, big guy that played at Bulleen last year. He's a couple of years ago. He's been great. I think you'll have the guys on the bench want the guys on the court to succeed, and the guys on the court, when they come off, they're the same guys cheering for the guys that are now on the floor.
Yeah.
It's not like if someone does well, someone's jealous or upset.
Sure.
People are genuinely happy that someone else is doing well, and I think we can rotate our minutes a lot. I think Chris Payne's our leading scorer at just over 11 points, and he's 23rd in the league. So we don't have anybody who is, like you mentioned Trigger and Dylan and those sort of guys.
Yep.
We don't have sort of one guy who can stop. We have 5 guys averaging over 10 points, which makes it a little bit harder to guard.
Yep.
We've probably got, I would say, 5 or 6 guys that go for 20 any night.
Yep.
I think it just that sort of balanced approach makes it difficult for teams to guard us.
Sure.
We sort of said at the start of the year we've got a really good guard rotation and pretty good bigs, I think. And rather than sort of go, we don't have enough bigs, we've got too many guards, we sort of use that as a focal point and change our offenses and our sets to suit the group we've got.
Sure.
And I think when we come down and run our offense, get a good shot, we're pretty tough. I think our D's the best in the league this year, which is good.
Yep.
And they're just a good group. They're great to coach, and they're all good guys, and they're fun to be around. It's good.
Well, keys to ingredients that everyone, I think, across the Big V should take note of, because it's certainly working for you. Thanks for joining us, mate, and good luck for the rest of the season.
No worries, thanks a lot.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Bye.
Oh, there he is, Warren Escort. Got to be Coach of the Year. State champion. Has to be.
I don't think you go past him, to be honest.
I'll tell you what, Sherbrooke play Eltham this Saturday night. If Sherbrooke win, we're donning the Sherbrooke colours next week.
Yep.
We are donning the yellow. Sunshine's coming up right here on Big V TV. If they can get up over Eltham,
fair enough.
We're with the Suns, no doubt about it.
Hey, check this out.
D2 men.
Yeah.
We were going to wear headbands this week. Speaking of wearing things. And Vlad the Tank, after going 35 and 32, could not even back it up with a bloody double-double. Only scored 9 points.
Man,
he's a great man.
And he's obviously in awe of me this week. He texted me, "Hey mate, great game today. 15 in 19 is a great effort. Well done." And I said, "I know."
Vlad, you're a wanker, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing texting? What are you doing texting Cal? Come on.
He's in awe.
Rubbish. D2
Basketball
men.
world is in awe.
Let's just get on with the serious stuff. Matt Cromartie, 38 and 16 against Melton. Bang.
Yeah, he's got to be in the mix for MVP.
Well, MVP winner. Who's going to win D2 men MVP? You got Cromartie, you got Megatron, you got J Will.
I think the voters will go with Megatron.
To win?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough. Horsham lost to Cranbourne. We talked about that before. 5th straight loss. They're clinging to 4th. Playing Mornington this week. Are Horsham gone? Are the Farmers buried?
I don't think you're buried when you're in 4th. I don't think you can say they're definitely going to miss. But I think Mornington will beat them and they'll miss.
Too busy milking the cows at the moment for mine. Mornington's run home. Horsham, Craigieburn and Cranbourne. Horsham's run home. Mornington, Western Port and Blackburn. Doesn't matter about round 18. Just worry about
it's
this
all
week.
about this
Yeah,
week.
it is,
which the Breakers will get.
Keilor beat Warrandyte by 18 points. Venom have lost 3 in a row. Simon Hughes not there.
When they don't have the big fella in the middle, they're very short.
Hurting.
And I'll tell you what, wouldn't mind him if he happened to miss the first week final.
Have the wheels fallen off at the Venom?
I just think it doesn't help. I'm not going to write them off. They're a very talented team, but it does hurt when you've got a sub 7-footer missing from your team.
Something's been added to the notes here. McKinnon beat Mornington, equal top scorer Callum Chambers. Did you add that crap?
No.
Coburg
That was already there.
Coburg beat Craigieburn, DeMarcus Berry with 30. I'll tell you what, the Giants, love them when they're up. They've been down to just inconsistent seasons.
Both of them are pretty inconsistent teams, and it's probably cost them finals in the end.
Yeah, definitely. D2 women, Coburg, McKinnon, Melbourne Uni all win. They keep the race for 4th wide open. Melbourne Uni, well, they've won the Frat Party Cup. They got up by plenty, 25 over LTU.
I think this was probably an expected win for them. LTU only running 7 players.
Coburg, well, they went down
Horsham.
Oh, a little bit like that.
Horsham at training.
Listen to him, he's a bit excited. Coburg lost by 34 to Keilor, but then got up over Werribee on Sunday by 10. They're still in there. McKinnon beat Werribee by 23 on Saturday.
Yeah, big games for Erin Hastings and Tamara. Saw them score double points for their team.
Coburg plays McKinnon this week. Big game. Melbourne Uni travel to Camberwell. Top 4, we'll see if it's decided this week. Speaking of Camberwell, they've done it again. The Dragons beat Blackburn on the weekend. So far this year, they've beaten the top 3 teams. They can't beat the bloody bottom teams. What's going on with the Dragons?
Yeah, I think they are probably the most frustrating team in the
Easily.
They can get the wins against the good teams, but then when it comes to playing probably a little bit more scrappy basketball, they fall into that sort of category as well.
Coops and Wanners went head to head.
Yeah, Coops finished with 21 and 15 boards, while Wanners finished with 29 points and 15
love it.
boards.
Wanners wins.
MVP winner, you think D2 women this season?
Definitely Wanners.
Wanners.
Just said it.
Definitely
Well,
Wanners.
that'll be a couple in a row,
Yeah,
maybe
it would.
3.
I don't know.
Oh, she's up
Definitely,
there.
Definitely two.
She's up there. State Youth Champ 1 men. Diamond Valley beat Ringwood by 6 points. Massive last quarter by the Eagles. They went 27 and 13, or 27 to 13.
Well, last week I saw him bow down to the Waverley Falcons
Yep.
last week, and I'm like, oh, a little bit shaky, but they've come back and they've knocked over Ringwood, who pretty much looked invincible. But yeah, they're both very good teams and will feature in finals.
Speaking of Waverley, only went down to Melbourne by 3. Top 4 is really close here. I like it.
Well, they've already played all each other. We pretty much got a mini preview of the top 4. I think if Waverley and Melbourne being 1 and 4 with 4 points or 3 points within each other, it's going to be a crackerjack final.
Hume City finally learned how to win again. They got a couple. No doubt it was due to Bellman being back in the
Joel
team.
Bellman,
Yep.
Corey plays, he's good too, but Joel's better, and he's put up some massive double-doubles in both those games.
Good win by the Magic as well. Hawthorn, they lost to Geelong first time round, but smashed them second time round on the weekend by 24. Benny Waldron.
Yeah, the Cats are a very, very small team, and Ben Waldron, and I think it's Cameron Lowe, went to absolute town on the inside,
Yep.
and they just killed him. Yeah.
I've had a lot of complaints. I get a lot of complaints all the time. Don't worry about that. But I've had a lot of
That's why your
complaints.
phone rings all
I've
the
had a
time.
lot of complaints about you sitting on the fence in this division.
Oh, rubbish.
Who is going to win State Youth Champ 1 men? Just tell us who's going to win.
I reckon Diamond Valley will win.
Right. Okay. There we go. The
And-
team that no one would get within 50 points of earlier this
That's
season.
right. That's right. In finals.
And they're third on the ladder. MVP winner, State Youth Champ 1 men. Who's going to win it?
On the best team, Ruin Kanzak.
Yeah, like it. Great player. Had a very, very good season. State Youth Champ 2 men. Coburg holds off Werribee for a fantastic 1 point win. Well done to the Baby Giants.
Oh, this division is just
It's great.
It's just rampant.
Love
I
it.
don't even know what's going on week to week, but Werribee go down and now Coburg. They're a dangerous team come finals.
I watch it with a passion, State Youth Champ 2 men. Nah, I love it. I really do.
you
Sammy
know
Birch.
Coburg what?
Sammy Birch. Who? Coburg Giants. What
Oh
are you
yeah,
talking
good. Sorry, just checking.
about? Oh, I think their name's different in youth league or something. There.
Werribee's best
Sammy Birch. Couple of very, very big games. He's back in form.
Yeah, no, he's a very good player.
Yeah,
and, he exposed McKinnon on the Wednesday night.
Yeah, nah.
Wednesday night.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3
Yeah.
C's. Which are you most impressed with this season, Cal? Craigieburn, Cranbourne, or Coburg? All headed for the finals, by the way.
I don't know. I thought I might swing this one back to you, Justin. Who do you think?
Nah, Craigieburn. Like him. Like
That's the last one
I like
would've
the
picked.
Eagles. I
I
like
would
the
have gone
Eagles.
Coburg.
Nah, I
You don't
like-
even know. Why do you like the Eagles?
I like the
Justin?
Eagles. Fourth
Why?
on the ladder, they're doing a great job. I like them. Whittlesea beat Keilor by 15 points, second v third. Pacers fourth win in a row, and Thunder second loss in a row.
Another one that threw it out of proportion again. Whittlesea all of a sudden jumped to second. I don't really know how they do it, but they keep winning. And Keilor, that's 2 losses in a row.
MVP winner, State Youth Champ 2 men.
I like the Harding boy from Coburg.
The Hardy boy. What's his name?
Well, who's your pick,
Yeah,
Justin?
who's your pick, Justin?
Who's your pick,
Let's
big
pick a
fella?
name.
I reckon we move on to State Youth
Yeah,
Champ women.
That's right.
Bulleen grounded the Jets with a 54-point win.
Yeah, there was 4 players for Bulleen that scored over 20 points. I think Bulleen are starting to pull their squad together at the right time of the season.
Warrandyte run Whittlesea to within 5. Ringwood pushed Waverley to 10.
This was a game where the Ringwood fans were on the edge of their seat. Earlier, Ringwood got a lead. It was probably by about 12 points. But then Waverley came at the half and were just too strong.
Jacinta Scott had a great game.
Had a fantastic game. Tore it up from everywhere. Played great offense, great defense. Finished with 28 points. Great
Another
game
one.
for
She
Scotty.
did a Mike Reese.
Yeah, Mike Reese. Oh, you've heard of Jacinta Scott before, surely, Cal.
Sure.
Everyone's heard of Scotty.
Winning
Scotty.
streak. DV
Scotty.
at 17. They haven't lost a game this season. They could go unbeaten. Had a great year. Waverley at 15. 2 very good winning streaks.
Yeah, very true. And this is actually going to keep going probably round to round 18 where they do face off against each other.
Losing streaks potentially have cost these teams finals. Craigieburn has 6 losses in a row. Hume City 6 in a row. Hawthorn at 5 in a row.
One of those streaks is going to finish either for for Craigieburn or Hawthorn this week. They actually play this week.
MVP winner, State Youth Champ women. Who's going to win it?
I would say Jade Childs
Oh, yes.
from Diamond
Who
Valley.
do you think?
Oh, no, I reckon Jay Childs will win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. Yeah,
You're on board.
Chris Arkell slipped me 10. Slips you a fair bit too, Cal. Let's move on
Money.
to this
Money
week's
slips it too.
winners, or this week's big games, I should say. You guys can pick the winners. No sitting on the fence. State champ men, Sherbrooke and Eltham.
Oh, I
Love the
think-
Suns. Love the Suns.
Yeah, but they're
You've written them off. You've written them off. Waverley and Eltham, big game Sunday.
I'm gonna
Cracker.
I'm gonna go to that.
Now, who's going to win? We don't care if you're there or not. Who's going to win?
Yeah, actually, I think I'll go Eltham.
Bloody hell. State champ women, Waverley or Eltham?
I think Eltham.
D1 men, Whittlesea, Latrobe City. Great game.
Whittlesea to really put a dent in the Energy's finals plans.
D1 men, Southern Pen, Geelong.
Geelong also
D-
put a dent in theirs.
D1 women, Warrnambool, Hawthorn. Warrnambool got to win.
Yeah, I think Warrnambool would be too tough.
They lost last time at home. I know about that. D2 men, Camberwell and Mildura.
Who's at home?
Camberwell, who cares? The
It makes a
Vulture.
massive difference.
Who's going to win?
Campbell.
D2 men, Blackburn and Keilor.
Blackburn win that
And
comfortably.
D2 men, Mornington and Horsham, the big one.
Or Mornington, as I said.
D2 women, Blackburn and Keilor, the Mavers.
I reckon this will be a really, really tough game. I reckon overtime, and the Mayville sisters.
D2 women, Coburg and McKinnon.
McKinnon.
Coburg will smash
Here we
it.
come, whatever.
State U champ 1 men, Waverley and Eltham.
Waverley.
State U champ 2 men, Craigieburn and Whittlesea.
I was wondering what your thoughts on that one.
Don't care. State U champ women, no, I do care. Craigieburn won't get up.
Oh,
Whittlesea will win.
but they're your boys.
Whittlesea will
They're
win.
your team.
Oh, I'm going with the Eagles. State U champ women, Hume City and Geelong. There was no, I just couldn't pick the game. State U champ women.
Hume City.
Hey, Big V dinner coming up, by the way. Get
When's
your tickets
that?
now. Oh, it's
When's
coming
that?
up in September.
September.
We'll be there. You're hosting it, by the way.
Oh, I'll be
no,
there.
you'll be there. Actually, it's coming up on Saturday, September 10th. It's in front of me. At Mooney Valley Racecourse. Tickets on sale now.
Yep.
Sales before August 5, $60. After that, $70.
reasonable.
3-course meal, drinks at bar prices. I'm glad that was written in front of me. By the way, speaking of drinks,
Yep.
Keezy coming to Warrandyte this week. Boys, I'm a man of my word.
You lifted that pretty
The
easily.
slab is
Very
yours.
easy.
The slab is yours. See you next week. Bye-bye.
1, 2, 3, 4.